Hello, and welcome to the movement and afternoon stretch. So we're just having a little bit of time to just move our body, make it feel good, give it a little bit of love, and some movement and stretching it as well. So we're just going to start comfortably, either cross-legged, or I'm going to go on my knees, I think, whatever feels comfortable. We're just going to start with some shoulder rotations. So we're going to bring our shoulders forward and up, down and back, lovely, up and down. Starting with small circles, and then getting it a bit bigger. And a bit bigger. And I always like to use my breath with this, breathing it in as I bring my shoulders up, out as I bring my shoulders down. And let's do some the other way, lifting it back up the other way. Good. Lovely. Send it all again. Lovely. Good. And give them a little bit of a wiggle. Bring your ear over to the shoulder, lift it up, over to the other side, up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. Lovely. Take it to the side and over to the other side. So from one side to the next, from right to left and left to right. Lovely. Looking up to the sky, down to the floor, just gently when you're looking up. If you do tend to feel a bit lightheaded when you look up, just reach your gaze slightly as opposed to looking all the way up. Almost like you're just looking up to the second floor of the building, so it doesn't need to be all the way if you tend to feel a little bit lightheaded when you look up. Lovely, good. And then we'll just gently circle our head round, going through each of those points, ear to shoulder, and looking up, ear to other shoulder, and then looking down. Nice and small circles to begin with, and as it feels comfortable, you can take it a bit bigger if you wish to. And change direction, other way, lifting it up around. Up and down. Lovely, good. Taking yourself back up, head back on top of the shoulders. Shoulders are pushing down. And we're just going to move our rib cage, always matching our rib cage. I'm going to rotate it into circles, but to start with, we're just going to go through each point. So pulling your shoulders back and then pushing your rib cage forward and take it to the side, then to the back, then to the other side, and then forward. Reverse it round, the other side, and back, hollowing out the body. Side number 2, and forward. Lovely. Taking it all the way around through the rotations. Getting that movement and the stretch going. Lovely. Good. Change direction, other way. Feeling that moving around. Good. And relax. Fabulous. Take yourself around so you're going to be on all fours. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn the pelvis over. So we're going to do more of the similar kind of back rotations, but we're going to do them in waves. So the first, I want you to think about your pelvis tilting under. So pelvis, your tailbone's to be down. Then push through your lower back. So you're not going to get much movement here. That's completely normal. Then you're going to push through your shoulders. That's where you get bigger movement. And then take your head down. So we've gone all through the different parts of the spine. Really pushing up. And then take it the other way, starting with the pelvis. Pelvis tilts out. Then involve the small of the back, so the lower back, so really pushing it down. Then move through the thoracic part, where your rib cage gets involved, pushing through your, almost like your chest, trying to push through your arms, and then looking up to the sky, so it involves the neck as well. And then taking the pelvis under, small of the back, thoracic spine, and the neck down. And the pelvis back up, small of the back, really like pushing down through the chest, and then up to the sky. Good, one more, so pelvis under, round, shoulders, neck. And then back, thoracic, lumbar, sorry, pelvis, lumbar, thoracic, and neck. So lovely, good. And we're going to roll our rib cage round in a circle. Just easing and breathing through each of the movements, getting that stretch into all different areas in our back. And change direction. Good, lovely, fabulous. Good. From here, what we're going to do is tuck our toes under, and we're going to bring our way over our feet and then stretch out our legs. We're just going to bend one knee at a time, straightening out each leg. And from here, we're going to start moving the legs nice and gently, just starting to stretch out the back of each of your legs. Lovely. From here, we're going to roll ourselves forward into our plank position. And then from here, I want you to take one knee to one elbow and then take it to the other elbow and then take it back. And I want you to try and keep your shoulders down, but in line with your back. So not drooping down, not lifting up. I'm just going to take myself onto fists because my wrists prefer that. So knee to elbow, elbow 2 back and switch. Elbow 1, elbow 2 down, 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 elbow 1, elbow 2 down. Lovely. And pushing yourself back up to your downward dog position. And then again, we're just kind of just walking through those feet and then starting to stretch into it a little bit more here. From here, I want you to really think about tilting your butt up and away. So that's our main objective for the day. And something that I'm really working on at the moment, because I know I still feel a little bit tight there all the time. So I really want you to think about tilting the butt up and away so you can get the push down in the small of your back. Lovely, good. From here, I want you to lift up your right leg. So we're going to lift it up to the sky. And I want you to bend your knee. Don't worry about it if it doesn't go too far. I'm only doing a small movement here. And then I'm going to bend my knee. And then what we're going to do is we're going to circle our knee round. 3 times one way. Good. And then taking it 3 times the other way. Taking it back. 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Dropping it back down and let's pick up the other foot. So now lifting up the left leg, bend the knee, so foot to butt. I'm going to circle a knee into a circle for 1, 2, 3. Change direction for 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Bringing your foot back down, and then we're just going to take ourselves forward again. I'm going to bring my foot in between my hands, and I want to lift ourselves up. We're just going to do a bit of a twist here. Oh no, I've cut off my head. I'm going to sink down so you can see my head, but you don't need to go quite as low as this. I want you to do a twist. So I want you to twist to the side. So I'm twisting in my body, taking it round. Lovely. And taking it all the way over to the front. Lovely. And then twisting it back round. Twist, 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 twist. And taking it back to the front again. Lovely. Good. Taking yourself back down, switch your legs over, other leg comes into the middle, push yourself up. And again, I'm only doing quite deep so that I can stay in camera shot. You don't need to worry about that for yourself. Okay, so we're going to twist ourselves around. So I feel really twisting it over. You might feel a bit of a stretch in the hip, maybe in the back a little bit. And then taking it over to the, well, now to the back of the room. And then twisting it round, feel the twist, get the balance. And then taking it back. Lovely, good. Take your hands back down, push yourself in, back to front, drop the knee down, and we're just going to bring our butt down towards our feet and give ourselves our arms a bit of a rest. And give our body a bit of a rest. I'm just going to do, just holding it here, and just have a little bit of a relax. Lovely, good. Lovely. From here, we're going to do a similar kind of movement with the hips, but we're going to do it lying down. So swing your legs around. So pop myself onto my butt, swing my legs around. I'm going to lie myself down. I'm going to lift up one knee, and I'm going to circle my knee around the circle. So 3 times one way, 2, 3, and then change direction other way. For 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Switch your route to the other side. Take it up and circle. For 1, 2, 3, change direction for 3, 2, 1. And you might feel like you've got more space when you were doing it in the downward dog facing position than when you do here. You get a bigger movement, but it's nice to do both. So from here, we're just going to bring our feet in towards the floor and our knees come up to the sky. I want you to gently open the knees just to start to open the hips a little bit more. I'm just going to rock from side to side, letting our hips start to feel a little bit more, easing into the openness of the movement. Lovely, good. And then taking them back together, give them a little loving, give them a little cuddle, and then you're going to take them over to one side so you can feel a bit of a stretch in the back. So pinning your left shoulder down as your knees come over to the right side, and then you can look opposite as well. So if my knees are over to my right side, I can look over to my left. And then I'm going to take my knees back in and switch it over to the other side and look at it. Again, try to pin this shoulder down. Good, lovely, fabulous. Taking it back up, bringing your feet back down to the middle, opening it out again. Might feel a little bit more comfortable this time, and just starting to feel, getting yourself sitting into that position a little bit more comfortably. Lovely, give them a little bit of a rock. Getting that movement going. Good, lovely. And then bringing the knees back in together, twisting over to one side, opening it out. And then taking it up and over to the other side. Beautiful. Good. Taking your knees back in, bring your feet down, and I want you to sit yourself up. You don't need to change direction, but I'm going to change it so that you can see this a little bit more easily. And what I want you to do is prop yourself up onto your hands behind you, or on your elbows if you prefer, whichever works best for you. I want you to drop your knee to one side, lift up the leg again, and drop your knee over to the other side. And taking it up and over, up and over. Lovely. I'm going to take it into slightly bigger movements. So I'm going to take my knee together, open, open, down, down. Almost like we're doing a fan kick, but with our feet still on the floor in the middle. So we're opening it out. Good. So you should start to feel it feeling more comfortable as you open the stretch in your hips. Now, if this feels okay, you can want to take it up further, then we can take the leg over. So we're lifting it up, up, lifting it over, taking it up and over. Good. So we're just inviting the leg to take a bigger kind of swooping motion. We're just going with where feels comfortable in your hips as well. Good. And as you do this, you might feel you can take your knees wider each time, so you're getting a bit more of a stretch on the inner thigh. Lovely. And lastly, to take this even bigger, you can take your legs straight. So this makes it a little more demanding. I actually prefer getting into my elbows when I do this position. I find it angles my hips a bit better. Lovely. Good. Fabulous. And then taking it back to the top. Let me swing at an angle so it's a bit easier to see. From here, I want you to circle round your knees. Lovely. And then change direction other way, just getting a little bit more fluidity going through the legs. Good, lovely. While we're here, let's just give our little toes a little bit of a circle. I do always like to hold this position and circle round. I feel like an underturned bug circling around my toes. Lovely, good, fabulous. Taking yourself upright and sitting with your legs out in front of you. Now I want you to really focus that your butt is your skin of your butt is pulled back and away, so you're sat on your sitting bones. If you find that you are rounding your back, then pop some cushions underneath you. I actually prefer to pop some cushions underneath me, so I'm just going to grab my cushion now. I just find that lifting up my pelvis slightly higher suits me really well, and it just enables me to get into a deeper frame. So if you do slightly round your lower back, grab yourself to lift your hips higher, just make it a bit easier. And we're going to lift ourselves up. So I'm really kind of like pushing through my lower back. So I want to stretch out my hamstrings a little bit more in this position. And then what I'm going to be doing is lifting up, legs out nice and straight, pointy toes, lifting it up, and then fold myself forward and relaxing it up. So I'm going to kind of do like these movements through the stretch. So I'm not holding it, I'm just moving through it. Breathing down, and taking it up, and taking it down. And taking it up and taking it down. Two more. Good. Lifting it up, folding it forwards down. Taking it up, folding it forwards down. Lovely. And then we're going to go the other way. So taking it forward, reaching it up. Good. Taking it forwards, reaching it up. Lovely. Kind of the reverse kind of motion. Round through and up and through and up and through. Up. Lovely. Having a little relax, give your legs a little bit of a walk out. Make sure that we're really sitting in that position, so pelvis is tucking slightly outwards, so you can really get into your sitting bones, pushing through the small of your back so that you can stretch out the full length of the leg. I'm going to lift it up. This one, what I'm going to do is we're going to lean it forwards. Lead with the chest leading forwards. Imagine that your tummy button is trying to come as far out along your thighs as possible. So you're lifting it up, reaching it forward, reaching it forward, reaching it forward, reaching it forward, holding it here for 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. Taking it back up. Big deep breath in, stretching up, lengthening out the spine, reaching it forwards, holding it out for 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. And last one, we're going to hold it for a little bit longer. Reaching up, leaning it forward, holding it out. And just breathing, breathing, letting the stretch start to elongate down the back of the leg. Lovely, good. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Really pushing through the small of your back. Tilt that pelvis away. Good. Holding it here. Last few breaths. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. We're just going to bring our right leg and take it behind you. If you want to, you might want to take your block out from underneath you, or your cushion underneath, or keep it in, whichever you prefer. So we're taking the leg behind us. This might feel like a bit of a stretch to take it all the way back. If it does feel too much, you can prefer to have it tucked in this way, whichever you prefer. I quite like it out of the way because then I feel like I'm really opening my hips at the same time. But if you prefer, you can bring your leg in so your foot goes against your thigh. So this leg is the one that we're going to focus on. So I'm doing my left leg first. I'm going to be straightening it out, giving my nice pointy toes to begin with. I'm going to lift ourselves up through the spine, tilting the pelvis out and back, and we fold ourselves forward, really pulling that chest forwards, and we're going to lean ourselves down into it. Just stretching the back of the hamstring. Feel it in the hamstring probably the most. Lovely, good. Holding it here, keeping the legs straight. And then easing it back up. Lovely. I want you to flex up your foot. We're going to do the same thing again. So big deep breath in. Exhale, folding it forwards. And notice how you feel different, whether it feels different in your legs if you've got your front foot flexed. You should still feel the stretch in the back of the leg fairly equally, but you'll also be stretching out your calf as well. So it'll just be that little bit of extra in there as well. Lovely. Fabulous. And just holding it here, just letting the leg stretch out. Keeping that leg as straight as you can. Good, fabulous. And then lifting it up. Switch over to the other side. So one leg comes in, other leg comes back, and then pointing the front toe, leg nice and straight. So I've now got my right leg in front, my left leg is stretched out the back. Try to keep my hips square, so I'm really focusing on my front leg. And if that is a distraction, then of course you can bring your leg in next to you if you prefer. You know, hold my runner's kind of pose. We're going to lift ourselves up, drawing the chest forward, folding it forward, and just being a stretch. Start to begin all down the back of the leg, but particularly in the hamstring, tilting the pelvis away so you can deepen the stretch, taking it, maybe you might even feel it coming behind your butt muscles. Lovely, good. And relax, taking it back up, flexing up that front foot, taking another deep breath in. Exhale, folding it forward. And again, just noticing that difference. Do you feel the difference with the calf into the hamstring? Like how much of a change that feels for you? Just letting yourself breathe, like listening to your muscles, see how they feel when you're holding it for a little bit longer. See how they feel when you do that exhalation. You notice the muscles start to relax a little bit more, really tilting the pelvis away. Really nice. Lovely. And then bring it back up. Good. I'm going to bring the legs together again, same as we did before. We're going to hold this stretch a little bit longer. So tilting the pelvis away, big deep breath in. Good. Flexing up the feet, and we're going to fold ourselves forwards. If you can grab your toes, feel free to do so. If not, you can grab your legs. And I want you to really pull on your legs or on your feet to keep your back nice and straight and tilt your pelvis away. So hold it here. Deepening that stretch, lengthening out the legs. Imagine that your feet are trying to, imagine you've got a rope tied to your feet and they're pulling you in one direction, and you've got a rope tied around your hips and it's pulling you out that way. So it's pulling you and lengthening you in an opposite direction. Lovely. Pushing through the small of the back as much as you can. Lovely. And breathe. On each exhalation, feel like your muscles are lengthening even more. Maybe you can take a little bit closer, keeping your back nice and straight. You're pushing through the small of your back. Pelvis is tilting away. Lovely. You can take a little bit deeper. Lovely. One more breath here. Good. And then relaxing it back up. Giving your legs a little bit of a shake. Good. Lovely. So we've opened up the hips. We've stretched out a bit of the back of the legs. But I want us to focus a little bit on the quads to finish off. So I want you to remove your block if you've been using a cushion like me. Bring yourself onto your front. So your tummy is down, nice and relaxed on your tummy. Hips nice and neutral. And I'm going to what you do is lift up your right leg, hold onto your foot, bring your knees together, pull your foot in towards your butt, pushing your hip forward. So deepen the stretch by pushing the hip forwards. Lovely. And then relax. And then bend it again and relax. Bend it again and relax. Bending it again, trying to squeeze it in yourself, and then you can catch the foot and give it a little pull in. Good. Fabulous. And relax it. Switch over to your other leg, so lifting it up, just giving it a little pull in to begin with, giving it a little bit of a stretch to start. Lovely. And then let's relax it down and bend. Relax and bend. Relax and bend, squeezing your foot in as close as you come to your foot, to your butt, and then you can grab it to get it to go the rest of the way. Really squeezing the quad, pushing the hip into the floor to deepen the stretch as well. Beautiful. This one's so nice if you've done a lot of running, then your hamstrings can get quite tight. To make the hamstrings, your quads can get quite tight. Lovely, and relax. Lifting yourself up. I'm just going to end with a little bit of a deeper stretch actually for your hips and your quads. Make sure you've got something underneath your knees, because we're going to be on one knee, and it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. In fact, I'm going to wrap over my mat so I've got a bit more cushioning. So I'm on one knee, and what I want to do is really tilt the pelvis under. And the more you tilt your pelvis under, you should feel the stretch coming down the front of your quad and into your hips. And then what I want you to do with your leg that's in the front is pull, almost like it's scissors trying to get back together. You're pulling your foot against the floor and using your knee against the floor and kind of pushing in, trying to get them to come together. So I'm not actually bringing them together, but I'm pushing against the floor as if I'm doing that motion. And this will deepen the stretch, so be contracting the muscles that will be pulling towards it. So I'm just holding it. And then relax. Good. And then just tilt the pelvis under, so I'm not pushing with the muscles, I'm just tilting the pelvis under to get a deep stretch. And I'm going to step out a bit further, keep my pelvis under, lean yourself forward. So I'm really keeping my pelvis under. It mean I won't be able to go as far, but it'll be a much deeper stretch in your hands, in your hip flexors. So I could tilt my pelvis out and go way deeper, but I want to tilt my pelvis under so I can get a much more active stretch. So then I'm pushing through as much as I can. So I can't go as deep, but I get a much bigger active stretch basically. So I'm engaging the muscle as I go. Lovely. And then relaxing, switching it over to the other side. So taking the other foot in. And then to begin with, we're just focusing on tilting the pelvis under, getting that stretch in the quad, getting a stretch in the hip. Lovely, good. Just holding it here, feeling the stretch. And then if you're asleep, we're then going to pull in with your foot and pull in with your knee, try and push them in together. And we're going to pull, activating the muscles, squeeze. Keep holding it, keep breathing, push. I'm pushing forward with my knee and my hips, and I'm pushing forward this foot back into the ground and in. So it's pulling against resistance. Good, lovely. And then relax it, take it a little bit deeper. So my pelvis is under. And I'm just going to maybe shuffle my front foot forward and just deepen into that stretch. Lovely, keeping the pelvis under. Again, I don't want to just sink into it. I want to keep that pelvis active, pushing under, which will make it harder for me to get into a deeper stretch, but ultimately we'll be stretching the muscle more efficiently. Lovely, good. Fabulous. And relax. Good, lovely. Let's just give our legs a little bit of a walk out. So give them a little bit of a walk. Just get them moving again. Good, wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed our little lower leg special. Let's just take a little moment to sit down, have our legs having a little bit of movement. Sit somewhere comfortably, so if you want to be on all fours, on crossed legs or on your knees, whichever you prefer. Let's just do a little bit of shoulders and neck to finish off. So shoulders coming up and down, up and down, up and down. Lovely. Change direction, leaving it back up and over, up and over, and that's fun. Lovely. Taking the neck from one side, up, over to the other side, up, over to the other side, up, over to the other side. Lovely. Looking from left to right, right to left. Lovely. And then sky to floor, sky to floor, sky to floor. Lovely. Give them a little bit of a circle round, releasing any tension that might have held there. Change direction. Perfect. Really nice, guys. I hope you've enjoyed your little afternoon move and stretch and feel really good in your body and for having that movement. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you at the next session we do. Mwah! Take care. Bye.